Good morning, everyone. Sorry, this is my first attempt, so apologies if the audio isn't that crash hot. So, welcome to Yoga Heart Openers and Self-Love. Starting in Tadasana, feet together, toes kissing, thighs spiraling in, hips level, roll them forward and back to that midway point. Starting to engage the core, chest up, straight spine. Beautiful, head is neutral. And just resting the arms beside the body. You can close down the eyes now if you're starting to feel steady. You've no doubt been sitting at home a lot, so we'll start standing. Beautiful, bringing our hands to our heart center, Anahata center. Concentrating on self-love. Imagining something healing in the color red. Beautiful. So let's begin with a simple pranayama breathing. We're going to inhale up through the center line. In, slight hold, Kumbhaka breath retention, and exhale, open up the arms. Beautiful. Out, out. Slight hold here. Inhaling up through the center line. Filling your body with prana, the life force. Hold, exhale, slowly, gently releasing the breath. Slight little awareness to our core. Tuck it under. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhaling up. And exhaling. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhaling self-love. And exhaling self-doubt. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Inhaling. And exhaling. Beautiful. Just slightly bend through the knees here. Tucking it under, zip it up, belly button to spine, and just grabbing your hands behind. Palms together if you can. And just slightly looking up at the sky or wherever you are. Beautiful. And now exhale, fold over. Chest to thighs. Sending your arms overhead. Beautiful. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. And then gently releasing the arms. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Now just gently walking that right foot back to a nice low lunge here. Finding your steadiness, making sure your knee doesn't track forward over your ankle, opening up through the quads, hip flexor. Beautiful. Any neck or shoulder issues, keeping your hands here. Otherwise, bring them back. Opposite. Thumb on top this time. Beautiful. Opening up the chest, opening up the Anahata center. Beautiful. Breathing here, feeling that stretch in the hip flexor, which obviously gets tightened if you've been sitting a lot. Opening up the chest, the shoulders. Beautiful. Now just gently placing your right hand down to the earth, reaching up and over with the left. So as stretch, deepest muscle of the body. Oh, how good does that feel? So cooped up and sitting, breathing here. Perfect. Never holding the breath. Deep inhales. Nice long exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale here. Exhale, gently flowing back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. So shifting your weight back and doing our best to straighten out this front leg. This front foot is flexed. Toes pointing to the sky. Relaxing the shoulders, down away from the ears. Hinging from the hips, leading with the chest. And breathing here, lengthening. Giving some love to these very tight hamstrings. Beautiful. Breathing here. Deep inhales. Nice long exhales. Try not to arch through the upper back too much, leading with the chest. One more inhale here. Exhale, shifting your weight forward for our lizard. So walking this foot out, 45-degree angle. Beautiful. Bringing both hands on the inside. Having a little wriggle around here and either staying on your hands or using some blocks or books. Coming down onto your elbows, whatever's good for you. You've got 3 breaths here. Deep inhales. Nice long exhales. Emptying your mind. Letting those thoughts spill out. Coming back to our intention. Breathing in self-love. Breathing out self-doubt. One more inhale. And exhale. Gently coming up out of that. Let's do a bit of a cat and cow stretch. Inhale, tilting the pelvis, looking up. Exhale, tuck it under, belly button to spine. Let's do that again. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, tuck it under. Last one. Inhaling, looking up. Exhale, tuck it under. Stay and holding here. Really activating your core. Really zip it up. Switching on that deep transverse abdominis, which helps our lower back. Zip up pelvic floor. That's what I want you to do when I say belly button to spine. Tucking the toes, coming up. Uttanasana. Standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Scooping the earth, coming to our chair pose. Bringing our arms behind. And just gently bringing our chest up to the sky. Lovely. And folding over. This time sending the left leg back. Nice low lunge here. Setting yourself up, making sure your knee doesn't track forward over your ankle. Feeling that beautiful stretch in the quad, hip flexor. Back foot is flat. Perfect. Option to stay here if you have any neck or shoulder issues. Otherwise, bringing the arms behind. Beautiful chest opener. So much self-love. Breathing in. Beautiful. Lifting those arms up a little bit more. Perfect. And dropping the left hand to the earth and reaching up and over with the right. Getting into that psoas. Opening up. Beautiful. Getting length. Spreading out the ribs, the intercostals. Beautiful. Breathing here. Feeling that beautiful stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, gently floating that hand down and sending back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Just warming up here. So doing our best to straighten out this front leg. Front foot is flexed, toes pointing to the sky. Relaxing down the shoulders. Leading with the chest, hinging out from the hips. Breathing some self-love into these very tight hamstrings. If you've been doing a lot of sitting, working from home, Netflix, they have a lot to answer for. So just breathing here. Beautiful. One more deep inhale. Exhale, shifting your weight to the front, finding your lizard. Having a little wriggle around, staying on your hands, or coming down onto your elbows, or using some blocks as your props. You've got 3 breaths here. Slowly coming up out of that, coming onto your all fours and shifting over to plank on our knees, just warming up here. Exhale, drop it down nice and slowly. Bhujangasana, hands come off the earth. Beautiful. And exhale, push it back. Child's pose, either knees together or knees wide. Resting our forehead to the earth. 2 breaths here. Feeling that release in the lower back. One more inhale, looking up, and exhale, going over to the right, lateral flexion, sinking into this hip a little bit more, feeling that stretch, side body, side obliques. 2 breaths here. One more inhale and exhale, sending it over to the left. Lateral flexion, so sinking into this hip a little bit more, feeling that stretch in the side body. Opening up the lungs. Beautiful, breathing here. One more inhale. And exhale back to our all fours. Let's try Vinyasa level 2. Otherwise, staying on your knees for Vinyasa level 1. Inhale, Phalakasana. Exhale, drop it down, Chaturanga Dandasana, Crocodile. Inhale, gliding through Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. And exhale, we all meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. If it's your first dog for the day, just pedaling out through the heels, nice and slowly, nice and gently. Beautiful. Inhale reaches that right foot up high to the sky. Exhale, open up that hip, three-legged dog. Inhale back to center, sending that foot just halfway up the runway, grounding down to that back foot before we reach up, rise up, warrior 1. Beautiful. Virabhadrasana 1. So aiming our hips to the front. Breathing here. That back foot is connected with the earth. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, let's open up to warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. We're grounding down through that back foot. Sinking into this front knee a little bit more. Tucking the pelvis under. Viparita, Virabhadrasana, let's reverse it. Looking up at that top hand or looking at that back foot. Breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale, gently floating that arm down. Opening up the arms, pivoting on that back foot. Hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Twisting over to the right. Hooking that elbow onto this front knee. Give yourself a helping hand. Bringing your hands to prayer. Twisting. Having a look behind us. Beautiful. And if you're okay here, opening up your arms. Breathing here. Beautiful. So good. One more inhale. Exhale, floating that arm down. And let's set ourselves up for Parsvottanasana. So bringing that back foot in a little bit. Straightening this front leg as best we can. And then hinging and folding forward. Remember the action on the mat. Feet are spreading the mat lengthways. Got 4 breaths here. Inhale, slowly looking up. Exhale, plank. Vinyasa, yogi's choice. Beautiful. Inhaling, Phalakasana. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, gliding through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, reaches that left leg up high to the sky. Exhale, open up that hip, three-legged dog. Inhale, back to center, setting that foot just halfway up the runway. Grounding down through that back foot before we reach up. Rise up, warrior 1. Beautiful, breathing here. Opening up your heart. Inhaling, opening up, warrior 2. Beautiful. Front knee tracks to your pinky toe. Sinking in a little bit more. Reverse the warrior, reach up. Looking at that top hand or looking at that back foot? Slowly bringing that front hand down, opening up the arms, pivoting on that back foot. Hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Twisting over to the left. Hooking that elbow. Give yourself a helping hand if you need twisting. Beautiful. Keep twisting, looking behind. And if you're okay here, opening up the arms. Beautiful. Beautiful twist. Getting to the digestive system here. One more inhale. And exhale, floating that arm down, setting ourselves up, Parsvottanasana. Intense side stretch of the body. Folding, leading with the chest. This front leg is as straight as we can get it. Remember the action on the mat, spreading that mat lengthways with our feet. 2 more breaths. One more inhale, looking up, framing this front foot, send it back to plank. Vinyasa, yogi's choice. Inhaling here, exhaling. Inhale, gliding through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, reaches that right foot up high to the sky. Exhale, open up that hip, three-legged dog. Inhale, back to center, setting that foot all the way to the top of the mat this time, pivoting on our feet, coming up to standing. Feet slightly pigeon-toed. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, hinging forward, leading with the chest. Hands in line with the feet, fingers in line with the toes, and folding over. Beautiful inversion without the strain on the neck from a headstand. Heart gets a release of gravity. All our internal organs and glands gets a release of gravity. Breathing here. Inhaling, looking up. And exhale, sending our weight to our back foot. Skater's pose. So getting into the inside of this leg. Option, leaving your hands to the earth, flexing that front foot. Breathing here, having a little wriggle around, feel it in the adductors. Beautiful. One more inhale and exhale, send it your weight to the front foot. Flexing that back foot now. Beautiful, breathing here. One more inhale and exhale, pivot on this front foot, frame it with your hands, send it back to plank. Vinyasa, yogi's choice. Inhaling, exhaling, drop it down. Inhale, gliding through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, reaches the left foot up high to the sky. Exhale, open up that hip, three-legged dog. Inhale, back to center. Sending that foot all the way to the top of the mat. Pivoting on your toes now. Coming up to standing. Heart opener, open up the chest. Grabbing your hands, one big fist. Sending your chest up to the sky. And exhale, folding forward. This time leading with the chest and the hands. Option to stay here, or if headstand is in your practice, bringing your hands to the earth. If you don't have any neck issues, high blood pressure, migraines, we want the top of our head to make a triangle with our hands. Beautiful. So folding forward. Slowly coming up out of that, pivoting on this front foot. Frame it with your hands, send it back to plank. Vinyasa, yogi's choice. Inhaling, exhaling, drop it down. Inhale, gliding through. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, dropping your body all the way down to the earth. We're going to open up our right arm to a T, pressing our left hand into the earth, and rolling our hips. Maybe bringing one knee up or two. Whatever is good for you. We've got 4 breaths here. Inhale, slowly coming out of that. Rolling back to center and bring the left arm out to a T, pressing the right hand into the earth. This side might be a little different. We've got 4 breaths here. One more inhale. Exhale, rolling back to center. Through all fours, finding your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Slowly, you're walking your hands back to your feet. Uttanasana variation. So we're going to thread our hands under our feet and our toes are going to tickle our wrists, folding over. One more inhale and then exhale, threading your hands under your feet, folding over here. Beautiful. Inhale, Uttanasana. Beautiful. Coming up. Ardha Uttanasana. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly rolling ourselves up to standing. Ready for our balance. Just a simple warrior 3. So finding your steadiness, rounding down through your right foot. Just coming up onto the toes of the left foot, inhaling up through the center line, finding a pistol grip, remembering which thumb you have favored. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting up this left leg. Exhale, extend, and we're just going to tap here just for 3. Whilst it's important to have strong hip flexors and long hip flexors. Beautiful. Last one, leave it up. Inhale, point, and exhale, bringing the weight slowly over to warrior 3. Slight bend in that standing knee. Beautiful. Breathing here. Perfect. Back foot is flexed.